If you are single and looking to call in a relationship, I want to share with you one of the most profound and important things that I have done on multiple occasions to call in the kind of partner that I was looking for, that I really wanted. A lot of us have the experience of waiting to be chosen, or kind of like looking in the world for like someone to connect to. We go out at night thinking like maybe tonight or maybe today is going to be the day where I find the person that I end up connecting with, and we share mutual attraction, and then we end up in a relationship. Like I certainly have done plenty of that in the course of my life. But this one practice changed everything for me. And when I saw it work for other people, and then I experienced it for myself, I realized that going out into the world just hoping to connect with someone is a little bit like opening the fridge when you're hungry. It's kind of like, I'm just gonna see what's in here and maybe I'll eat it. Instead of really asking myself, what is it that I want to eat? What is gonna nourish me, have me feel good, like take care of my body? What is it that I actually really want? What would be delicious and exciting for me right now? So this practice is creating what I call a desire list. A desire list is a list of all of the things that you want in a partner. Now, this can be a kind of vulnerable experience, because what if we don't get all the things that we want? What if this is like creating a Christmas list or a birthday wish list, and we end up not getting all the gifts that we wanted, and then we're reminded of all of the pain and the sadness that comes with not having what we want. So it is a vulnerable experience, but it is so profound and it is so powerful. And if you believe in your own power to get what it is that you are after, you can have it. I'm here to tell you from experience that you are a powerful creator of your world. And the thing is, we are always unconsciously putting this out into the world anyways. We are always like unconsciously, without even having to try, calling in the things that are a good fit for us, that are the right match for us. The practice of writing down a desire list means actually getting clear on what it is that you're looking for. And you, by actually writing it down and then keeping it present in your mind, reviewing it from time to time, are training your subconscious mind on what to look for. Let me give you an example. Say today you are going to consciously look for lime green cars. Lime green cars are not a particularly common thing in the world. I don't run into too many lime green cars in my day-to-day life. But if I start telling my subconscious mind to look for lime green cars, won't you believe that you will see them? You will end up finding them. Turns out they actually are out there. I just wasn't really looking for them. So a desire list works very much in the same way. You write down the things that you're looking for in a partner, and your subconscious mind gets to work of searching for that person that you are looking for. If this sounds a little woo-woo, great. It is a little woo-woo. It's very woo-woo. But you know what? It works. And it has worked for me on multiple occasions. For example, one time I wanted a partner who did acro yoga. I didn't even do acro yoga. I don't know why. Acro yoga, by the way, in case you're unfamiliar, is like partner yoga. One person, the base, lays down on the ground, they put their feet up, the other person puts their feet like around their hips and holds their hands, and then they fly and they can swing you around and move you and stuff like that. I had not done it. I don't know why I wanted a partner who had acro yoga experience. It just was like a thing I was interested in, and I wrote it down on my desire list, and wouldn't you know, I met someone who happened to do acro yoga. We did it together one time. I was like, actually, I don't think this is really for me, but thank you so much. I also, for that particular person, said I wanted someone that lived within 45 minutes of me. And ironically, that same guy who did acro yoga happened to live almost exactly 40 minutes away from me, but he was moving at the end of the month. So ironically, I got exactly what I wanted, but I wasn't specific enough with what I was asking for. What I really meant was someone who lived 45 minutes away from me and was going to remain within a 45-minute drive of me for an extended period of time. So I learned from that. So after that, I wanted to call in someone who had a relationship to nightlife, who had a relationship to like live music or loud music, someone who knew where the coolest party was, who knew where the hottest dance floor was and wanted to go to it, because that was a part of me that I wasn't expressing very much. And wouldn't you know, a few months after that, I met someone who perfectly fit that bill, perfectly fit that description. Now, here's how I like to think about this. I liken this to making an order of French fries at a restaurant. You sit down at a restaurant, waiter or waitress comes over, you ask for fries, and then you just trust that they're going to come, right? You don't go bang on the window of the kitchen and go, where are my fries? I need my fries right now. No, you just sit back and you relax and you trust that your order is going to get delivered. You don't live in fear that it won't, because pretty much every single time you've ever been to a restaurant and ordered fries, they came, right? Now, the trick to this is that you made that order, and when you get it, you might realize, as I did, that you didn't get the order correctly. But what I really meant to say is someone who's into like doing health and wellness and movement-based activities together. The specifics of what that movement activity is or what that wellness activity is matter less to me than that we have like an easy physical flow and we can go and do things together as a couple. Or I want someone who cooks for me and they like really care about food and about nourishing my body. And then maybe you get that person and you realize actually that was really important to you, but they were a meat eater and you're actually a vegan. So yes, there was someone who wanted to feed you, but they didn't fit the description exactly. So you go back and you make another order. You don't beat them up or beat yourself up for not getting the thing that you exactly wanted. You just take this feedback and go, you know what? Thank you so much for this order. Thank you so much for the time that we spent, the relationship that we built. This isn't exactly what I'm looking for, and you move on. And you take each round of feedback and you adjust your desire list accordingly. When I went through my divorce, I made a really long desire list. You know, I was very grateful for that relationship and I understood all of the things that it meant for me when we had gotten together 9 years prior, but my desires were different. So I wrote down a brand new desire list. And by the way, you gotta write your desire list in the positive. So it's not what you don't want, it's what you do want. It's not, I don't want someone who is unhealthy and doesn't exercise. It's, I want someone who cares about their health and they regularly move their body. This was a pretty profound experience this time around too, because I wasn't even trying to really find this person, the one that I had written down on my list. I was just, casually dating after going through a big breakup and divorce. And wouldn't you know, the second person that I went on a date with met all of the desires on my new list. I didn't even think my French fries were gonna get here that soon. I wasn't counting on them getting here right now, but then boom, there they were. Desire achieved. And I'm not saying that you're gonna get 100% of everything on your desire list every time. The person who you connect with, who finds you, they're probably gonna meet 90, 99%. And yeah, do you deserve 100? Absolutely. But understand that your subconscious mind and the universe at large works in kind of interesting and mysterious ways. So you may get 99% of what you wanted on your list and then realize that one thing or the two things on your list that you didn't get, actually not that important to you. So you can try this for all kinds of things. If you're married or you're in a relationship and this isn't a good fit because you already got your partner, then maybe write a desire list for friend. Maybe write a desire list for community. Maybe write a desire list for a home that you want to buy. This practice knows no bounds. The power in it is writing things down, doing the actual work of getting clear on what it is that you want and what works best for you. I wish you the very best and most easeful experience writing your list. Feel free to edit it and change it and amend it as much as you want. And I wish for you that all of your desires will be met. I'm Caitlin B. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you here later this week. Bye.